and Brownie,
the podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Friday.
Welcome to your Friday, Christine.
Is it just me, but it's particularly TGIF today?
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. I'm playing golf later on today. Deano's pulled out on me.
What a great release.
Son of a gun. Ash Gardner with the news.
Yeah.
Ash, are you
Come to the
listening?
mic, Ashley.
Are you listening, Ashley Gardner? What was that news you just revealed about White Men Can't Jump?
Yeah, so a remake of the film is on the way. So a guy by the name of Jack Harlow, he's a rapper. He's been cast to star in that film.
Don't know about this.
Neither do I, John. I'm furious, actually.
You cannot remake perfection. How are we out of ideas in 2022? Like, there's no way you can recreate Rosie Perez with her little side titty.
Yeah.
How good was that?
Can you remember that?
That changed my life as a young
my
boy.
eyes just came out of my head and smashed into the cinema screen.
I'm not familiar with Rosie Perez's
Oh, yeah, that scene.
side titty. I love her. I love her.
She's holding a jar of cash because they're trying to build a better life for each other.
And she wants a drink.
But Woody's gambling again, with the basket. It's a great film.
It's a great film.
But Swanee, Wesley Snipes, you can't replicate that magic.
No, you can't.
You can't replicate that. What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I'm just...
think he had the Reebok pumps on, the tank top.
Yes, he did.
I'm just biding my time for a remake of White Chicks.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greats.
All right, big show. Grant Denyeau's coming on.
Yes.
Nathan Jones, D's
My
legend.
darling.
What about the D's last night? We'll get to that soon, Jonathan.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. It's time to make up for missed holidays with whatif.com.
book the spa, suite, jet skis, maybe even a safari. Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Get on the radio to win Nova's first class and 50K.
Quick one, footy's back, Christine.
Second footy.
It was great to see footy return, albeit the pre-season. There's only one pre-season game now for the clubs, Christine. So last night, Marvel Stadium, Carlton versus the D's for their premiership defence, I suppose. So the D's looked a little bit scrappy.
Did they?
They've had a month less than Carlton, though.
Okay.
A month less of training, Swanee, is big this time of the year.
Scrappy against Carlton as the premiership owners, though, is not ideal.
They'll be right. They'll be cherry ripe in a couple of weeks. But my boys, Vossie's boys, not my boys, my boy Vossie's boys.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
My boys Vossie's boys.
Yeah, lots of rogue apostrophes in that sentence when you write it, but I reckon I could do it.
I'm glad you played this, Deano.
Bum.
Because I think we're going to be hearing this song a bit this year.
Really?
I'm not saying they're going to win a premiership. I'm not going to go off half-cocked. But I reckon they're going to be good. I reckon they're going to be all right.
They're on the march, you
Absolutely,
reckon?
they're on
A
the
couple
march.
of years and they could be
Yeah,
premiers.
he's a good
Okay.
man, Vossie. You'll get him playing a harder brand of football. Pressure was fantastic. Cripper was awesome. Cripper, 31 disposals, 4 goals. He looked magnificent.
Yes.
He looked, hard as a cat's head.
He's a nice boy, too.
Don't half-cock it, Jonathan.
Absolutely. And you know what I love about him, too?
What do you love?
Because at this time of the year, they've got the tan. So the muscles are rippling.
Yes.
Every player in magnificent shape,
Yes.
So they look good. They've got the small forwards there. Gutsy McGovern, Brodie's boy, Gutsy. He nicknamed him Gutsy McGovern because he carried a little bit too much pudding around the midriff.
Nothing wrong with
Christine.
that.
But,
Exactly.
Hey, sorry, not anymore, though. Not anymore. Oh, Gutsy McGovern, he's dropped the gutsy part.
Has
he?
he?
Well, Brodes went with fat guts, and I said, mate, he's dropped fat guts.
Hey!
Come on.
Now
Leave him alone.
Now it's just
Talk like that about another person
now it's just gutsy, as in he plays football in a gutsy
in
manner.
a gutsy way.
He's gone into defence, Swanee. Vossie will get the best out of him, so he looks
Love
good
it.
there for
Love it.
Carlton
Love it. I'm
supporters.
so excited for footy coming back.
Hey, by
gonna
the
be
way, for the last 3 years, everyone says this about Carlton. No, they're good this year.
This is different.
This feels different.
Sure.
And I hear what you're saying, but
Thank
don't you
you.
think it feels different?
Don't know. It's
Okay.
pre-season. Who
Good to
cares?
see. It's exciting. So one of the big clubs, when they get back on their feet, I know it's a pre-season. But
Dino's cranky today.
Sam Docherty made his return to the reserves too, Swanee, 'cause he's had testicular cancer.
Yes.
And dominating the res. He's 100 Dockers. Fantastic. Tonight, the Bulldogs played the Lions at Marvel Stadium. Get along to watch the old boys get into it. There's a couple of games this weekend. So
Nice work.
it's good to see the footy back, Christine.
And that
getting
is
us all
sucking
excited.
footy!
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Certainly is a time of disaster and despair, but there are some little nuggets of glimmering gold in it. This is a great story that I read about yesterday. Sky Swift was stuck in floodwaters in the northern New South Wales town of Tweed Heads The great Tweed. When she posted an urgent call out on social media requesting a boat ride or similar to distribute essentials at her pharmacy. She's a pharmacist and she's like, I've really got to get to work today.
Absolutely.
But I can't get there. There's no roads.
She's in Murwillumbah.
Yeah.
Which is just swamped.
So toot toot, someone arrived to pick her up on their jet ski. It was none other than the great Mick Fanning.
What?
Can you believe it? He said, come on, jump on my jet ski. I'm going to take you to the pharmacy.
Oh, man.
Mick Fanning joins us now. Hello, Mick.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Good. You've been very, very busy out on those floodwaters, helping people as best you can.
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. We just got a group of family and friends that all sort of banded together and, we sort of got like a central network where we're going and getting out on the water. A lot of us are surfers, so we have jet skis, we have boats. So that was the only way to access these people.
Are people being idiots on the floodwaters as well, or just good Samaritans like you?
To be totally honest, the people that I've seen have just been in their houses. Some were stuck for days. Some people were stuck on the M1. It was sort of like an island. They were stuck for a couple of days. So it's been pretty hectic. And we've just been trying to get as much food and water to the places that were inaccessible by roads. And there's still more places that need to be helped. And the crew have been working overtime. So if we can sort of get some help for some more supplies and maybe even some drivers as the water levels come down, four-wheel drive access is starting to become a possibility.
Speaking of wanting to help, obviously people, in Melbourne and these southern states, we can see the devastation and we sometimes don't really know what to do to help. What would be your best advice for people like me that want to do something but don't really know how to? For our central group that we're using, we're sort of like the ones that are sort of servicing the Boyd Coast, and we're trying to get down to Ballina today. We're using a central Instagram. It's at Cornerstone-stores. Okay.
And then on there you'll be able to find bank accounts to donate. We're not doing GoFundMes or anything like that because they just take too long. So we're just using someone's personal bank account who's totally legit, and we're just buying as much as we can to get down to these people.
So that's on Instagram, Cornerstone_stores.
Yeah, and then
Right.
people can go to I put it on my Instagram as well and in my stories, so it's all there.
And we'll also put it up on our Instagram page,
Absolutely
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of good horse tips for that person who owns that bank account too for tomorrow, Mick.
Sure.
Hey, Mickey, I was up there in the 2017 floods. Our property got hit. It was devastating, and we just live over the hill from Murwillumbah, which has absolutely been swamped. Is it as bad as it was in 17, mate? Because all I remember was driving over the hill and just seeing the whole town underwater, like over the roofs of houses.
Mate, it's worse than 2017. I stopped in at a house the other day just in Timbalgum, and he had a line where 2017 was, and this was another 800 mil on top of that.
Ooh.
So it's been massive. I know where you are, were, Brownie, and some of those places got devastated out there, and we're just, everyone's just trying to pitch in to try and get people safe and get people food and water and supplies that they need.
Mick, can you see that the waters are receding at all?
The water has receded a lot yesterday.
Okay.
Our fear is that we're hearing that we're meant to get more rain and more storms.
Oh, dear.
Hopefully it's not as bad as it was. Hopefully we've lost enough water to deal with this rain. But it's some really extremely confronting things going on.
Mick, when I see these insane floods and I see people like you on jet skis going down what are normal roads, I always wonder, is there random stuff just floating around that you can't see underwater?
Mate. Yeah. The other day I was driving around on my jet ski, on highways and stuff like that. Saw cows floating down, fridges, and then, went down yesterday. I drove in yesterday to some of the places, and I couldn't believe that I was driving my jet ski over. I was driving over cars. I was driving over fences, over bridges. It was gnarly.
You haven't found my premiership jumpers from 2017, have you, mate?
Sell them.
I've actually been on the Tweeds. I haven't been up in Currumbin, but I'll send someone over.
Good on you, Mick. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for all the great work you're doing. Go to our Instagram page if you want to help. That's a real measurable cash injection that you can do. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram, or Mick Fanning also on Instagram.
Good on you, Mick.
Good on you, Mick.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the help.
Ever wanted to offer the team some direct feedback? Well, you can. Shoot us an email at breakfast@nova100.com.au to be part of Chrissie, Sam and Brownie's mailbag.
Now, something was unfolding yesterday on Instagram, and I found normally you and I know everything about what is going on in our lives. But yesterday you had a women's EB luncheon that you were going to that I didn't even know about.
Yeah, well, I was emceeing it after 2.5 years, Swanee.
Yes.
So, obviously 2.5 years we haven't have functions.
And you hadn't mentioned it. Normally I know, in deep, and boring detail about your entire life, as do you know about mine.
Yep.
Well, I saw on Instagram that you had created a party piece that involved dancing to this song, which is my favourite song of the summer, and it is the biggest banger on this station at the moment.
Do it.
Apart from we don't talk about Bruno.
Doesn't it send some electricity through your body?
It is the best. The electricity that went through your body during the performance of this number in front of that group of women
200
absolutely slayed
women.
me. You are going to teach me how to do it in an hour.
Can't wait.
And I'm going to try and rope Dave O'Neill in, who's loitering outside.
Oh, no.
Because the man can move.
Dear Lord.
The man can move.
Oh, no. Look out for some cringy Instagram content.
Absolutely. If you want to see Jonathan Brown doing a choreographed dance to this song, and I can't believe that I've even said that sentence, do not turn off your radio.
You know the favourite part? The snap.
Yes.
The snap of the arms out.
Or I like.
You've got to own that snap.
I like the rump shake as well.
It's hot. And the facial expression.
He sold it with that.
It's the worst skin disease in the world, and you're out there giving your all, dancing 100%, not 70%.
All chips were in the middle of the table.
All of them.
You can't dance half-assed. It looks sad.
I looked at those 200 women that were starting to fill up on champagne. I thought, big fella, mate, you've got to walk the plank and walk it properly here. Anyway.
And you did.
Survived, Swanee.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you,
proud.
Is Dave here?
Yes, he is.
Is he wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
Yes, he is.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Morning, Melbourne. It's Friday, and I think this might be the beginning of Sammy having his Fridays off. Because the great Dave O'Neill is joining us.
Wow, good morning. I've done my rat test. I got that single line.
Good on you. Good on you. So you're
Unlike
not...
our Prime Minister, who's he's got COVID and he was told he can't do anything for 7 days.
Well, it's convenient for him.
So no change of business there.
No. That's exactly right. No change.
Nail him.
Off air.
You are well
Business
rested.
as usual.
Off air, Deano called you the triple threat, and we're about to find out, because the triple threat is somebody that can act, sing and dance. And we know that you can act, obviously.
I can't really sing.
You can sing.
No, I can't dance, though. I like dancing.
We're going to see if you can dance,
But I can't
because
dance.
before this hour is over, Jonathan Brown, in a sentence that's very weird to say, Jonathan Brown is going to teach us a choreographed dance to this certified banger.
You ready?
And you're going to dance to it, Dave.
What are their moves? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's
I'll teach
choreographed. Hopefully you won't break your leg like you did in your last gig.
Hey, if I can do it in front of a room of 200 screaming women, you can do it in front of us.
Is this a strip routine or what is it?
Yes.
No,
Manpower?
yes.
Yeah, it
it
is
is.
for you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It is for you.
Oh, yes.
Start
I've
unbuttoning.
done that before.
Loosen up that pretty French gown.
Dave's nipples will be on our Instagram
course they
very
will.
soon.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
So Dave O'Neill's in for Pangy.
What a great prize. Sam Pang's obviously obsessed by me.
Yeah.
The kids kept saying, your boyfriend always mentions you.
Yeah, he really loves
They
you.
call him
does.
They call him my boyfriend.
I was
If
talking
he had
to
seen you live last year, like me and Chrissie were there, see you live, he would have been.
Where was Pang?
He would have been falling on the floor, wouldn't
Absolutely.
he? You would have had to cart him out. He would have had
He
a
couldn't
heart
make
attack.
it.
You would have laughed that much.
You came up in a conversation with a friend of mine, and I said, I have honestly never seen Pang. I've never seen his face light up the way it does when Dave O'Neill's here.
very
And
good.
I've never seen him laugh in exactly. There's a special laugh
that's
he has
nice.
just for you.
That story that how when I do some gigs I put a phone in my pocket with my alarm on and then when it goes off I finish the gig.
Yeah, Dave Thornton told me
Thorno,
that.
I knew it was Thorno.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Thorno.
yeah, because Thorno loves that story and he does. If you're doing a gig with
It
his
is the
time
best
pressures,
story I've ever heard.
and I do stop in the middle of a routine. All right, that's it. See you guys.
So just to
Phone's gone off.
repeat, you got 7 minutes specifically to do a set.
Yeah, and often it's when it's at a gig where I don't really want to be there, and so you have to do 20 minutes. You got to do 20 minutes, all right?
Yeah.
And then I put on for 20 minutes, and when I hear it go, ding, 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 all right, anyway, guys, thanks very much.
But I have never heard any comedian do that. They just know.
I love that.
Kind
They
of-
go overtime or they go undertime.
Yeah.
If you got your alarm on. Anyway, Pang was Pang mentioned me.
efficient.
Yeah, it's a pro.
Yeah, what
tip.
about if you're halfway through a banging story, though?
Nah, just finish it up.
Halfway through it, bang.
Well, maybe.
I love that.
7 minutes is 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. You're there. That's it. You're still getting paid.
Hey, on a side note, how gorgeous is Dave Thornton?
Thorno's the best.
He is the best company. I went to a
Great.
dinner party with him on Saturday night.
Very funny
and
man.
he lights up the room.
He's great. And he's a good actor, Thorno.
Great
Good
actor.
Tangy yet again.
Yeah,
Bang it.
mentioned me the other day.
Yeah, yeah.
You know President Zelensky, who's the amazingly former comedian to wartime president?
Yes.
Isn't that amazing? That'd be like Dave O'Neill 10 years ago saying, I'm giving away comedy, giving away all those sweet gigs. I'm going into politics, and then him being the leader of a country at war.
See, but I don't know if you realise I stood for Parliament. You were around when I stood for Parliament.
That's
Chrissie.
right, in another radio stunt.
Yeah. And then I was
So Mel Meninga style.
I was in the seat of Jellybrown, which is Footscray. It's one of the safest Labor seats, and I was in the party pie party. That was my party. And my policies.
That was his platform.
What were the policies?
I was big on public. My transport one I thought was a genius thing. You love this, Brownie. We would concrete all the railway lines and turn them into autobahns.
Yes.
Because it's a direct route to the city.
Love
Think
that.
about it.
Love that. That's a
Think
brilliant
about it.
idea.
The Greens weren't too happy with that.
No.
They were too happy with that.
Any tolls on that?
No, we had put a few tolls on.
Yeah.
What about the pie element of your platforms?
The party pie, I think it was
it
every
free sauce?
Yeah, free sauce. That's right. You've got a good memory. Free sauce. But I got more votes than the Democrats and Family First put together. But I didn't get enough to get my deposit back of $500.
Is that how much it costs?
Yeah, $500.
Good
You've got to get 50 signatures of local people. So I left it in the fruit shop. The guy would get people to sign it, but I took it to the Sunshine Electoral office. And the guy goes, like, you got Bart Simpson on here. There's like Mickey Mouse. So there weren't enough signatures. But anyway, maybe I should stand again. And all you guys, if I get in, you can be ministers. All right?
Absolutely.
Sure.
You can be sport.
Sport.
What,
Easy.
Chrissie, what do you want? You want education?
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
education.
I think
No, the arts.
the arts.
Queen of Moomba.
Yes. You can be imports, exports, Deano.
Hey, I will do a good job. Trust me.
We make some sweet coin on the side.
He knows the loopholes.
And I think Paggy, I'm picking him as foreign affairs.
Foreign
Yes.
affairs, I was gonna
Because
say,
China's
easily.
going to be an increasing part of our
Absolutely.
life. And if we can send him over there to meet Xi Jinping,
Yeah.
he walks in, he sees Pangy, everything's cool.
Yeah.
Where's your dad from? What village?
Let it double as the defence minister as well. If you can sort China out.
Hey, isn't Pang banned from a country for...
Thailand.
He's straight from Thailand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He made some very, very good jokes, actually, on Have You Been Paying Attention many years ago.
About ping pong balls.
Oh,
Really?
Okay, so they weren't great
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
They were highbrow.
They were really highbrow, but yeah, Thailand has officially banned him. He is not allowed to go to Thailand.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
man.
know.
He gets banned from Thailand.
Pangy.
And seriously, if he rolled up to Bangkok Airport, mate, it's Bangkok Hilton too.
Yeah, it's
Isn't-
firing squad.
He's in jail like that soccer player. He's like, no, you're going to
Oh,
jail,
yeah.
mate.
But it ends in execution.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But anyway...
We don't know that for sure. We're just
Definitely shot.
If the country did get invaded, would you go and fight? Say, for example, if we got invaded by Indonesians,
too scared.
would you go and fight Brownie? Or
Mate, I would. Surely they'd give me a cushy job in the army. They just send me on tours just to go and sort of fire the
Round
troops
up
up,
the troops.
tell a few old sportsmen nice stories.
yes,
You know,
Oh, yeah, I
especially
could
in
go
the
and tour
southern
with you.
states.
Yes.
Me and you go as a double act.
Well, I assume if we get invaded, they'll come from the top, and I would just be at home going, "Oh, let them have Queensland." Seriously. They're not going to come down here where it's cold. They're not going to drink well.
Let them have Queensland.
Schoolies will kick in.
Yeah, we can get past the crocodiles in the NT.
Beautiful one day, Slum It Puggy the next. There we go.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram. Okay, Dino's pitch. Dino's pitch. Dino's pitch. Dino's pitch. Dino's pitch.
Hey, everyone.
Here we go. The section of the show that we hand over to our wunderkind, Deano. Everybody's favourite, hands down.
Ages ago, in terms of merch is where the money is, by the way. Merch in anything.
It's true. I used to work with David Strasman, Chucky Wood and Teddy Bear. And he goes, you make sure you stay on stage for 5 minutes after I finish so I can run to the merch store.
Yeah.
And he said he would make more money selling teddy bears.
Absolutely. Jamie Dunn, who was behind Agro, made $1 million.
Wow.
At one Eka, at one Royal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Selling aggro stuff.
Yep. And George Lucas.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh,
The
incredible.
South
Where all
Park
the money
guys
is.
in the late 90s, the South Park guys. And this is before the world really hated single-use plastic, so
Yeah.
you could really cash in on this.
Absolutely.
Anyway, our show merch, ages ago, I came out with the JMH Keymaster. It's about Jonathan's munted hands that I wanted to turn into a mould so people could use it as a key holder.
Yeah.
It's been a long ordeal, right? And thanks to a lot of people that have helped. We've had
There's a prototype.
this lovely paper
is
mache
that
one.
thing?
It's a paper mache one, which is nice. This one is sadly not to the standard we need to get out there, but it's very nice, very kind of the people who did this again, Vic.
It was the Sacred Heart School on it.
Love those people, and
Nice.
Vic, Jonathan's assistant, is in the studio.
Thank you, Victoria.
Hello, Victoria.
My vision, right, was going to be smooth and compliment people's homes.
Yeah.
A piece
And
of
some
art.
weight.
It's like a piece of
No, marble looking. Jonathan's
Like
hand
porcelain.
next to the front door to hang your keys on. Victoria has a box here, right?
Oh, my God. It looks heavy.
I think we really might have it. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at
With the keys.
Jeez, it looks
And it's
magnificent.
hard.
And that is,
mates.
I am very familiar with your hands, Jonathan.
Yes.
And that is absolutely your hand.
Yeah, can you
at
just
that.
hold
Look
it in
at
front
that.
of Jonathan's camera, Vic? So just go around so we can put it in. Look at that, Swanee!
That is magical.
incredible.
Imagine just walking in
Imagine.
your front door, popping your keys on there. You know where they are. They're on the hand that belted Josh Carr.
Surely Kyle's is going to be the first person
Well,
to have
and it's
that
even
thing.
got, it's very authentic. It's an original because this has got my wedding ring on it as well.
mate.
Yes.
It's very distinguishable wedding ring.
So it makes it a limited edition.
Absolutely.
A gorgeous piece of art. Now, here's the problem.
Oh,
Jeez, it's
there's
actually
only
very
one.
good.
Vic, how much did it cost to make that one piece?
It was a little pricey. It was $1,500.
Oh.
It's beautiful. Art Studios Australia made it, but it was, your hand was.
Yes.
It's a challenge.
So what's the markup going to be?
We can't replicate that at $1,500.
Did we pay $1,500 for that?
Of course we did.
Now, we've spent twice on this show. Once to get an interview with Grant Crapp,
From Love Island.
who was one half of Grayler on Love Island. $1,000 plus GST for that.
Yeah.
And now we've paid $1,500.
It's the most expensive
for a replica
investment.
of my hand, which has been munted from playing football.
And guess what?
Munted.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
I
The
got no
fingers
regrets.
are cool
Guys,
they are.
it's legitimately beautiful, but we can't make a heap of these because it costs $1,500.
What's it made out of?
It's like porcelain.
It is like a porcelain.
Looks like a porcelain
Yes.
finish.
It's hard. It's heavy.
It's so nice, but there's only one. So now we've got to figure out what the hell we do with this one and how someone wins it.
Yes.
Because there's only going to be one because our bean counters here aren't letting us make more than one of these
But we
things.
could use that as a mould, surely, and mass produce a heavy silicon hand.
So we're going back to the factories? Is that what we're doing?
I don't think this is over, Deano.
Still got hope.
I don't think it's over.
All right, the JMH Keymaster continues.
Yeah.
But this one, it's a hot item.
You've got to keep
That's a
that.
very expensive hand. The amount of money that's been spent on my hands to try and repair them, and then $1,500 to recreate my hand in a porcelain fashion.
Yeah. Do you know how many envelopes that hand has held?
Oh, my God. So many.
Have a look at Instagram. It's truly beautiful. And once again, who made it, Vic?
Art Studios Australia.
This is not over.
Nova.
Chrissie Swan, Sam Pang, and Jonathan Brown.
Chrissie's Celebrity Star.
Sad news for fans of Neighbours. It is not coming back. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of meetings with other financial backers after the UK backer had to pull out, and they haven't been able to find anybody to financially support the continuation of the
So
TV
sad.
series.
Have you ever been on Neighbours, Dave?
No, never done Neighbours.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I thought you would have made an appearance at Lassiter's at some stage.
Yeah, just as a barman or.
Yeah.
Well, I'm often the guy who delivers something.
Carjacker?
Yeah, carjacker.
No, delivery, I agree. Delivery truck driver. Like delivering
guy.
the milk, Swanee.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Just a small part.
Morning, Madge. That's the good line.
I could run over Bouncer. I think Greg Fleet, the comedian,
gosh.
was the guy who ran over Bouncer.
I think he was too, yes.
Ran over Bouncer the dog.
The writers are going to have a field day. They are unbelievably talented, the writers on Neighbours, and they're going to have a very nice time ending this iconic series with respect.
I'd like to play Bouncer. Come back as Bouncer.
Oh, yes.
In a dog
I can
dog
see
set, like
that.
Scooby-Doo.
I can see that.
Do you think there'll be death?
Yes, there will be. Absolutely. There's got to be.
Yeah.
Who's it
Hopefully.
gonna be?
There is a lot of hope and rumours around Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan making a return,
That
reprising.
would be great.
That would be amazing, reprising their roles as the great Charlene and
Scott.
Scott.
Scotty.
What an
I'm thinking
iconic
a-
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Yeah? You wanted
Ramsey
Tsunami?
Street.
Tsunami.
Meteor. Something else I've just found on Instagram, which I like, because, I'm Team Davidson in the whole
Kanye. battle.
Pete
Davidson.
Kim
Did you see the latest thing, Dave?
situation.
No, what's happened?
The Clay Pete Davidson in a video that Kanye buries alive.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not good.
disturbing.
But I like this message from James Gunn, who stands Pete Davidson. He's come out on Twitter a few hours ago saying, for the record, Pete Davidson is one of the nicest, sweetest guys I know. This guy's a producer. Listen to these beautiful adjectives, a truly generous, tender and funny spirit. He treats everyone around him with respect.
Well, clearly not Kanye.
Well, can't.
Clearly he hasn't treated Kanye with respect.
Why?
Well, who knows?
In what way?
Well, obviously Kanye's got a beef with him. I'm not sure what's going
It's nothing
on.
to do with Pete Davidson.
Kanye's not well.
No.
Kanye's not
reckon?
well.
Kanye
How-
needs help.
Thanks, doctor.
I'm
Kanye needs help.
interested.
I'm no doctor.
Dr. Phil over there.
I'm interested
I have an arts
to know.
degree.
I'm interested to know how Pete Davidson has shown disrespect to Kanye.
He hasn't.
Oh,
really.
so am I. That's why I'm asking the question.
Oh, right. I thought you said,
Sorry.
well, obviously he hasn't.
I'm saying I'm asking that question.
No.
And obviously he feels that way.
Pete
Kanye
Davidson has
hasn't.
done nothing wrong.
When Pete first met Kim and he just sort of said, is your ex-boyfriend going to have a problem with me? No, he'll
No,
be
he's
fine.
cool.
He'll be fine.
It's very
6 months
amicable.
later,
It's very amicable. He's cool.
he's burying life-size replicas of him.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought you said he'd be cool. Yeah, can't
Nah,
predict
You reckon he's hooking up with Britney now, Kanye? That's his next stop.
oh, my God.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Aiken Jones, AFL legend, Demon legend and great friend of the show. He's here to talk about the great Melbourne footy grab. Footy fans will explore local Melbourne laneways trying to find footies, and each footy corresponds to a prize. There's $300,000 worth of prizes to be won. Holy moly, here's Jones.
Let's get this out of the way
sounds
first.
great.
Yeah,
a
this
great
sounds
idea.
fun. God, there's so much fun footy stuff going on.
This is right up your alley too. You love walking and treasure hunts.
I do.
Oh,
I
exactly.
do. This is right up my alley, quite literally, because these are in alleys, aren't they?
Normal size footies? Or small ones?
I'm not 100% sure, but they've got to be hidden in some capacity
Yeah,
considering the
small
prize
ones.
pool.
Small ones, maybe.
Tell us how we can play along. Do you know?
MelbourneFootyGrab.com.au.
You're a good boy.
And there's 50 footies between the...
It's actually Melb Footy Grab.
Melb Footy Grab, sorry.
It's .com.au.
Between the 4th of March and the 2nd of April, there's going to be 50 across the city with all different prizes.
Starting today.
Starting today, yep, in conjunction with the AFL, Melbourne City.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty cool.
over
Obviously to get
300
everyone back into the city.
Absolutely. There's over $300,000 worth of prizes. including grand final tickets, Swanee.
Whoa.
There's a car. There's also a car.
Absolutely.
It'd be so exciting to find one. Do you remember back in the day when you were at the public swimming pool and you'd get a Sunny Boy?
Yes, you get a
and then
free.
you'd pull the frozen thing out and see the yellow. It was like the best moment of your life.
What was hidden in it?
So
It was a
hidden in
gold,
some of them was
a
a
free.
yellow sentence saying
Free.
you've won a free Sunny Boy, but they were just called a free, and you'd pull it out and you'd go, oh my God, I got a free!
Take it straight back to the
Take it straight
kiosk.
back and get a Raz.
That'd be great. We should go tonight, Deano, about 11 p.m. We'll head
Let's
out.
go, brother. Let's take some drinks. No.
I love it.
You're in ripping condition at the moment. What are you getting ready for in the next couple of weeks?
Well, back in, or just before Christmas, I signed up to the Melbourne Half Ironman, which is 2 weeks to the day, pretty much.
Ill-conceived thought at the time. Were you drunk?
I actually might have had a few beers. I was like, I'd been talking about it for a couple of weeks, and then I've just randomly one night I was like committed to the registration, paid the fee. I'm like, oh no, I've actually committed to it now.
Yeah,
so I'm
once
gonna have
you've
to
done
train.
that, it's too late.
Run us through the distance again.
1.9 swim, 90k bike, 21.1k run.
So they're on separate days, of course.
No.
One after the other.
Yeah, one
and
after the
is this
other.
just for, I use this term very loosely, is this just for fun?
For fun, yeah. I'm a bit weird in the head, really. I think this obviously typifies that. But no, I did it. I was telling Brownie off air. It was like when I finished playing, retired. It was like obviously we had the twins at home, but I was more worried about the routine. Like I've been playing footy for 16 years, and a lot of my life leading up to that, like from probably 12, 13, all the way leading up to being drafted, was similar too. Like you train and prepare, and you got to focus and a goal. So I didn't want to sort of be floating around and, I guess...
Blow out.
Yeah. Well, blowing out was one thing.
Blow out like the chief or one of those. You see with footy players, either go the fitness or they blow out.
Yeah, well, this bloke's nickname's Chunk as well. He's in danger of blowing out.
Absolutely, I am. But yeah, so I just
think it's
locked it
important
in.
for your mental health.
Yeah,
as well,
that was the main
regardless.
thing. That was the main theory. And
He's only doing it for one reason. He's got young kids. Get out of the house.
smart.
As I said, it's
5-hour bike rides.
As I said, it's important for your mental health.
Exactly.
Keep
Right.
this up.
Hey, and you're making a comeback on the footy field too this year.
Yeah.
As part of the Carlton draft.
Yes, absolutely. You know all about that, Brownie. Starred in the ad recently.
Do you know what club
There you go,
you know what club
Very good acting too.
you're going to get sent to? Do you know what area?
I have no idea. It can be anywhere, I'm pretty sure.
Do you have a secret preference?
Well, I would love if my local footy club, Mount Eliza, signed up and I got drafted back to them, but the chances of that would be
Well,
quite
I am
slim.
the commissioner, mate.
Well, there you go. Maybe.
Anywhere on the peninsula would be good.
Yes.
Anywhere on the peninsula.
No, send him to the Northern Territory.
You can't. It's only Victoria. Victorian
It's
clubs.
only Victoria.
But if you go
Mildura.
if you go to Mildura, you got to stay overnight.
Yeah,
You gotta stay
absolutely.
overnight.
Yeah, it's sporty.
That should be a bit of fun, though. I'm excited about
You're
that.
the best show. I think it's between Eddie Betts and Nathan Jones for the number one pick.
Hey, Daisy's pretty sweet,
Come
man.
on, Daisy might be good at the sportsman's night afterwards. But honestly, the 2 hours on the field, though.
I reckon he's got 10-minute burst in him, and that's it.
Yeah.
Are you going to play properly? So this is not just some exhibition where you're going to go on.
Nah, it's absolutely an exhibition.
Oh, right.
This is for premiership points. You can't go out to a footy club who are trying to make the finals after 2 years of being decimated and not bring your best in your own game.
You just heard it there, Commissioner.
That is a disgrace.
Nah, we're having fun.
But
That's
also,
the main
they're a
thing.
target. You send him out to Tyab or somewhere.
Oh, gee.
They're going to go, oh, there's that bloke from Melbourne.
Tyab,
Would
all
they
the pines.
though? I find that so mean-spirited. I don't understand people that do that.
No, I don't either. But it'd be. I suppose every now and again you get someone that'd love that story to carry through their life. That I fixed up Nathan Jones, fresh out of footy. I got the better of him.
Oh no! What happens if that's what people want to do to me at my Tuesday night netball?
Yes.
Hey, it's a real risk.
Take me down, knife me.
Swanee, there's going to be someone out there. Okay, there's going to be an opponent out there at some stage. We'll have those thoughts running through
Doesn't
their head.
like me.
Absolutely, similar to me with Josh Carr in the 04 Grand Final. It can happen, Swanee.
Hey, Swanee, we're going to straighten up now because you and Nathan have got to...
yes.
We're going into the cone.
You just let me know when we lower it.
Lower it now. Oh my God, alone at last, Nathan Jones. I just want you to know that my love for you is not I don't objectify you. I think you're a really beautiful man.
Thank you.
Inside and out, but mainly mainly inside. So I don't want you to ever feel frightened or objectified.
I don't. I love coming here.
I just really admire you very much as a player and a man.
You got pepper spray, man? You should.
Base.
Weirdly, I turned up to work today and there was a security guard and I said, what are you here for? And he said, Nathan Jones is coming in. All right, here are some questions. No one can hear us. No one can hear us now. It's only you and me.
Okay.
You've got twin babies at home, Nathan Jones, and 2 other older kids. That's 4 under
7.
At what point did you realise you shouldn't have retired?
When I got home from Perth and the 2 babies were born, I was thinking, man, this is going to be a long few months.
It is a lot, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you say, I didn't write this question and you will soon realise why. Do you secretly wish Clayton Oliver or Christian Petrarca missed the grand final so you couldn't play?
Absolutely not. That's why I left, really. My only chance to play was if someone got hurt, and I wouldn't have wished that upon anyone.
I was hurt.
A teammate.
I was deeply hurt and I'm still not over it. Am I Brown? Oh, no, Brownie can't hear me. You, speaking of Brownie, you played against Brownie, the great Jonathan Brown. Do you agree that the last few years of his career were a complete waste of time?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Really?
No, he deserved it, every minute of it.
You
got a big house.
Retirement.
People say, particularly Sam Pang says that he was paid for nothing. He did nothing in the last 2 years.
He just cashed in, bit of a retirement fund.
Would you ever compete on a reality television series?
Depends what one.
Brodie has suggested that I want to see you on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Not that one. No, neither of those 2.
You wouldn't do that?
No,
you can't
no.
dance?
No, absolutely not.
Do you sing karaoke?
No. I'm more like, I've never watched it, but Survivor, SAS. I'd be interested in something like that, maybe.
SAS looks really hard, but you're a hard man. Anybody that signs up to what you've just signed up for fun is really a hard man. Harder than a cat's head, as our friend Jonathan Brown says. Knowing now how wild the premiership celebrations were, do you wish you'd stayed in Perth?
Oh, that would have been fun, yeah. That's like, I had major FOMO, don't worry. Anyway.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Very good.
Good. That's what I want to know. Okay, raise the cone.
Wow.
Wrong.
No, wrong cone.
Yep.
Oh.
Nathan Jones, goodness shines out of every pore in your body.
This poor man's sweating.
I feel pressure. My nose is sweating.
Isn't he special,
I love
Deano?
the man. He's a beautiful human. And
He's a special man. I can't wait to see what you do next with all the sunbeams in your face.
to access what?
Bit of Reiki.
It's just sunbeams.
Lost the mind.
Sunbeams come out of him.
They do.
It's good. I've met a
I feel
lot
like I'm in
of
Byron Bay.
football players.
fake
They're
tits.
not like you.
Hey, everyone, to access the footy locations map to find these footies around the city, register and get grabbing. Go to, again, melbfootygrab.com.au. Over $300,000 worth of stuff. It's so cool. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, no, it's awesome
Great
to be
to
back.
see you.
Thank you for having me.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Yesterday I was scrolling through Instagram and I found something that I was not expecting. Usually I know everything that's going on with Jonathan Brown's life because we spend more time together than
Absolutely.
best friends,
Absolutely.
right? So we
are besties.
talk all the time. And I saw that he was at a function that I didn't know about, the EB research of which you are the spokesperson.
Yes.
Ambassador had a ladies' lunch.
Ladies' lunch, yes. We do every year, and I MC.
And
every
you
year.
MC it. But I was very surprised to see that you had more than MC'd it. You had included an entertainment piece, which
Wow.
was a solo dance to the song of the summer and my personal favourite, Do It To It. Now, I love this song and I dance to it with my son all the time. I love it. But I didn't know that there was a choreographed dance.
Absolutely.
Until I saw you doing it. You're going to teach me to do it and you're going to teach Dave O'Neill to do it. And you listening can have a look at the unbelievable and surprising results on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Guys, here's the worry. You know when you watch the show after the Today Show and they're dancing like fools?
Awful.
It's awful. You have to commit 100%.
Yeah.
I quite like that dancing. I think they're very
awful.
good. There's a woman there. I don't know her name.
It's absolutely
no
awful.
one does.
It's awful.
Okay.
Well, it was high stakes. Because,
When Kochi dances.
No, not Koshi. David
Campbell and the
Campbell. He's good.
Oh, yeah, he's a musician, though.
Well, this is going to be way worse than that. 100%.
It was high stakes, Dave, because I knew that it was going to be 200 women.
So just
in the
you?
room. I've been trying to wrangle them and get them together, and they want us to do like a bit of a bet against Jack O.G. Freaky. He's big in the gaming world, apparently. And so he came along, want us to do push-ups or arm wrestling. I go, hang on, the girls don't want to see that.
A group of 200 women drunk on champagne
Absolutely.
love a Channing Tatum lookalike dancing.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you.
I committed. I worked on it yesterday morning in the lounge room.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got to commit to this 150%. And what better song than this, okay?
All right.
Now, there's moves to it, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay? There's bounce, there's drop, there's lean, then you rock, then you snap, then you pause, cross your arms over, and swivel and pop your backs, and then shake your booty around.
I'm going to teach my kids.
Now,
Okay, go.
Jonathan, do you want it from the start?
Do it from the start. I'll do it for you, and then you guys can do it after me, okay? Are you ready?
So here we go.
Here we go. Oh, jeez, I feel energised.
Loosen up, big boy.
My God, the face. The face is key.
What's he looking at?
Oh, my God. Okay.
That's how you do it.
All that.
That's how you do it.
We're going to do it with you.
Absolutely. So we're going to do this together. Now, did you get it, Dave? Bounce, drop with it, lean with it, rock with it, snap with
Okay,
it.
go through it. What's bounce?
Do it
Okay,
slow.
bounce,
Do it
we
slow.
just lean back.
Bounce.
Okay, it's just a bounce back.
Bounce with
Then
it.
we're bouncing.
Drop.
Then we're dropping.
We're
and we're putting
dropping.
our arm in the air.
That's
so
nice.
we've come back up. And then we're going into the guitar.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
easy.
that's a rock with
No,
it.
lean.
Sorry, lean with it. And then the guitar.
Rock with it.
And this is the best part. I like the snap. So you bring your arms up like a bicep curl and then you snap them out from the elbows.
And do you click? I feel like I want to click.
You can do whatever you want there.
Yeah,
You can freestyle it. And then don't jump the gun here. Let's just pause, wait for the beat, cross the arms over, tap your shoulders, and then a hand up
Rotate.
as you turn.
Rotate.
And then shake that booty.
Shake it,
booty.
Dave.
Okay, let's do it. We're ready. We're ready.
Good luck, everyone. All the best.
Okay, here we go.
All right. 3, 2,
Talk us through.
1. Wait for it.
Let's wait for it. Ready?
The face.
Let's go.
Drop with it, lean with it, rock with it, snap with it. All my ladies, pop your backs with it.
Yeah.
Shake that ass, Dave. Twerk, Dave.
Wow, you guys are so good.
No,
The curse of the Macarena and the nut bush has hit me again.
Gardner.
I forgot I can never, ever do these dances.
Gardner, that looked like the shittest Year 10 recital I've ever seen.
It was Brownie's menacing stare. that really got
Check
me.
us out on Instagram.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your Friday. It's going to be a beautiful day today. And my advice to you is get out and enjoy it because the weekend's going to be a little bit cooler and a little bit rainier.
Turn a bit, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Dave, would you like a bottle of red? I brought home from Mildura.
Of course, Dave O'Neill filling in for Samuel Pang.
Sam Pang. That's signed by Sam Pang, is it?
Signed by
Yeah.
Sam Pang.
And Jonathan Brown.
And myself. It's our own bottle of wine. It's a Shiraz.
I'll sell that on eBay.
They did a cashie in... not a cashie.
Excuse me, Christine.
Charity gig.
Sorry, they
Charity.
they donated their services.
They do one a year.
Yes,
That's right.
in Mildura, and that was their take-home souvenir, the bonbonniere, if you will.
They got some wine made and got our labels, their head on the label, and we were walking home at 2:30 in the morning, and I had this under my arm with an antipasto platter in my left hand.
Fantastic.
When the police did a U-turn to come back and just investigate
What'd they
what
say?
was going on.
What'd they say?
Move along, boys. And then Lee Colbert was with us, former North Melbourne great. He was with us as well, and stumbling a little bit, so the coppers give him a lift home.
Country
good.
police.
Country police. They're
Country police. If only there was a TV series based on country police.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Hill.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Time for Dave's diary.
Dave's diary.
The most underwhelming diary in the world.
Where I go through the gigs that I've got coming up, and some of the ones that I've done because I'm a working comedian.
Yes, you are.
Brodie.
Have you had a busy week?
Yes, it's getting busier now because of COVID's, lessening. And on the weekend I drove to Canberra on Saturday night because I didn't want to get a plane.
Why didn't you want to get a plane to Canberra? Are you joking?
I like driving. I like to go to the cake shop in Benalla.
How long is the drive? Yes, I know. That counts.
6 hours, 6.5.
What, man?
I like it.
Do you know you are the Tony Lockett of the comedy world?
He drives, doesn't he?
Tony Lockett, when he's training greyhounds, used to drive everywhere in Australia.
Yeah.
But he would drive 12 hours, race his dog, and then jump in the car and just drive back home to Barrel.
I draw the line at Canberra.
No, Canberra's fine. Anyway, I was doing a real estate, six and a half. I like it. I was doing a real estate gig awards.
What was it called? What's the real estate called?
Black Shores.
Sure.
Yeah, they're a bit posh. And they had a white theme. They had to come dressed in white. And so the woman was lovely, Jo. She said, just come in your cricket whites. So we don't have any of those. So I went to the costume shop.
They didn't have white hoods, did they? It's just
no, not the KKK.
Sure.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you?
Yeah.
So, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, sure.
How much would you have got paid for this gig? Can you remember?
Yeah, I know exactly how much you got paid.
How much?
Well, I can't say that on
they
air.
can't say that.
It's in the thousands.
Yeah,
it's in the
right,
thousands.
yes.
Let's say 4,000.
No, more than that. But anyway,
Five.
look, no, let's not.
I just want to work out a per hour.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Petrol was about 3,000.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I like the drive. Anyway, so I go to the costume shop and I'm like, what have you got in white? And she said, we got an astronaut suit. Oh, perfect. But it wouldn't fit me. You can't be fat and be an astronaut, apparently.
No.
It's against the
Would
rules.
it come as like a prophet or Demise Roussos or something?
Elvis. The white Elvis suit.
Stop it.
So,
of course.
You got to see, so I turn up to the Arboretum in Canberra where the big plant place. It's in a big room.
The auditorium.
Yeah, and they have everyone's dressed in white, but they're more like in white suits. No one's really dressed in a costume.
Well, no,
I'm the only one.
That is magnificent.
And I realised about a minute before I'm about to go on, because Dawn goes, just quiff your hair up in the costume shop. You've got good hair for Elvis.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and I've got the bling. I've got things hanging off me. I've got the glasses.
The big glasses.
And I walk out, and people are like, "Oh my god,
it's Elvis!
Elvis impersonator."
That's crazy.
And did you just have to go from under the costume? No, it's just the costume.
It was so I'd so underthought it.
Please tell me.
I had a 6-hour drive to think about it. I didn't give it. I reckon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Dave.
Please tell me you had a couple of lines.
A minute before I went, I was Googling like Elvis songs and trying to turn him into Canberra suburbs, like Viva Los Balcones. Viva Woden.
Oh, my
So I just come on like going, thank you very much, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, how's it going, everyone?
Well, were people looking at each other like,
Oh, so
have
sorry.
we missed this? Is it like a...
Yeah, it was interesting
Is
because
it a musical legends thing,
Yeah,
not a white thing?
Yeah.
And then
blue
I met
silky
a
shoes.
fan of this show, Anthony, who's a former Melbourne. He studied here, and he streams this show every morning because he came and accepted an award, and then he said into my
Of
ear,
Elvis.
Yeah, he said into my ear, "Is Wooey the Bat going to make an appearance?" Wooey's not here. And then he got his award, and he got his award.
I love it.
Hang on, could you imagine an Elvis impersonator
With the bat.
by Dave O'Neill doing Wuhan the Bat?
You know what?
That
Yes,
would
I
be
can.
my greatest,
I can imagine
greatest
mashup.
experience in life.
Here, the comment of the night, he just leaned into me as the other guy was speaking, said, "Why are you wearing an Elvis suit?" Together.
And what did you say?
I said, the astronaut one didn't fit me. That's what I said.
Oh, mate.
This could be the greatest Dave's Diary entry we've ever
I
heard.
think it is, mate.
It was just...
So how was the drive home?
Oh, I got up early,
Oh,
and I got
bet you
up
did.
about 4:35 and drove home. Yeah, went to the Benalla Bakery.
How many times did you look at yourself in the mirror and just question your trajectory in life?
How long were you at the gig in the Elvis suit? I'm sorry, I'm so fascinated by this.
Probably from about 6:30 to 10:30. Yeah, 4 hours.
So 4 hours.
4 hours.
Please tell me someone got a photo of you sitting on the toilet in the Elvis jumpsuit.
Oh, how disrespectful.
Did you mingle afterwards?
Yeah, I sat with them and everything in my Elvis
As
suit.
Elvis?
Absolutely. The guy said, "You're kind of Vegas Elvis, aren't you? You're not movie Elvis."
Oh my God, it's too much.
Beautiful human being.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram. Grant Dania, a television presenter, radio man, and race car driver. Whew. He's also now a podcaster. And you can listen to the first episode of It's All True with Grant and Chezzy Dania. It's out today on the Nova Player or wherever you get your podcasts. Here's Dania.
Greetings, GD.
Hello, my lovely. How are you?
Good to see you.
I don't know why I've gone with a geezer accent.
No, why is that?
Good one, though.
Thank you.
I want to talk to you about your podcast because I've got an inkling as to why you have started this podcast.
This is interesting.
I heard about it and I thought, I reckon he's doing this so that he has a voice amid all the lies and bullshit that is written about you and other celebrities.
Well done, Detective Swan. You've cracked the case.
Yeah.
I think we've had so much written about us over the years. We thought, you know what, bloody the truth is way more interesting than the crap they're putting on the front pages. Why don't we just tell our own yarns in our own language, and they're often a hell of a lot more juicier than those guys have made up in the first place.
How do you deal with all the made-up stuff?
Mate, you know what it's like. It's look, I've grown up in telly, so I've been doing this for 20 years, and I'm used to being hit. I'm used to having mud thrown at us, and those magazines have had a lot of power for a long time. You got to remember that those magazines had the ability to make or break one of the TV shows you're on, right? So we kind of needed them, and we didn't have a voice. We couldn't fight back, but sort of the times have changed, and I've sort of grown up a little bit too, and I realised that, you know, throw mud at me, yeah, that's the accepted risk that I've taken doing this job, being in this industry. But if you start attacking, you know, my wife or, you know, my dancer and trying to ruin her reputation, you know, we drew a line in the sand and we've taken them on.
I like that. I'll tell you what's not a lie, though.
What's up?
The fact that you work with Christine Swan, our girl for 2 years.
Lovely.
And you would often have regular photo shoots, Grant.
We did.
And she had something. I was blown away when I heard these words come out of your mouth, Graham. What she would do before a photo shoot.
Two of the most physically incompatible people. You've never seen two more physically different human beings working together.
Daily Mail, get ready for this.
Get ready, Daily.
Oh, Jesus. Well, first, let's preference it with this. I absolutely adore Chrissie Swan, and we have the best time on set. We were making this great Australian spelling bee together. Yes. And when they make you stand together for photos, I would hear this sound all the time. Beep, 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 beep. Followed by the words, Swanee, fill it in.
Back into these boobies, Tanya? Something like that?
Back the bus into these boobies.
Back it up, Grant.
Because your head was roughly the same dimensions as my boobs, and it just fit in beautifully, and you are boob height.
Did you feel safe, Grant?
I felt safe and loved and nurtured like I was in my own cave of goodness.
I feel like there's a court case coming in.
We did have a great time on set, and we found our own fun. A lot of it had to do with singing 80s bangers. So please, Grant Denia, I'm going to expose one of your superpowers that not many people know.
Righto.
And that is your extensive, encyclopedic almost, some would say encyclopedic, knowledge of music in a wacky FM radio game.
My name is Osher Ginsberg. Melbourne. This is Chrissie, Sam and Brownie Ideal.
Now, obviously, we have a predilection for 80s hair ballads.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. What were some of our favourites that we would just belt out backstage?
Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Mate.
Oh, great song. Once Upon a Time.
The best.
Like that, Dania. Okay, here's how it works.
I feel like Copperhead Road was also...
Oh, God.
I feel like Copperhead Road was there.
Yeah. After a few bourbons, it would be, for sure.
Okay, here we go.
Only words?
Everyone, straighten up. Now, this robot, Grant, is going to spit out a word. What you have to do straight away is buzz in with your name.
Yep.
And buzzer check, please.
Chrissy.
Grant.
Whoa, Grant.
You're fast, Grant.
Okay. Well, and I have hosted a game show or two in my life. Come on.
And as soon as you buzz in, you have to start singing a song containing that word. Make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
No making up songs, no buzzing in and pausing for 8 hours while you think of the answer.
Brownie. The brownie method.
Here we go. Best of 5. Here we go.
Kiss. Chrissie. Oh. Kiss me with your mouth.
Yeah.
Your
That's not a
love
song.
is better than wine.
Yeah, it's
But wine is all
Stephen Tintin Duffy.
Convinced. Well done, Swanee.
The original lead singer of Duran Duran.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sounds boring as hell, that song.
Oh, it's a great song. You'll love it.
Shocking hit.
What would you have done, GD?
Kiss me passionately.
Yes.
Pet Soprano.
I would have gone with that for sure.
1-0 to Swan. Here we go.
She was so horny in the 90s, wasn't she?
Shake. Shake, shake, boom, shake, shake, Grant. Shake, 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 shake the room.
Yes.
You got to sing it.
Okay,
Shake,
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room.
Keep going.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room.
Tick, 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 boom.
Wow.
Yes,
You're ready
GD.
for me yet?
No,
Pump it up, Danya.
Yes.
We've got to acknowledge that was a mess, the start of it. You
and
didn't
also-
buzz in.
Yes. Okay.
Pump it
Shut
up,
up. Give me
Denya.
the points.
Pump It Up Denya has just aged you out 40 years.
Yellow card, Denya.
Shut up and give me the... It's 1-1. Here we go.
You're going down, Denya. You're going down.
When?
Grant.
Grant.
When I see you smile, I could change the world.
Oh, you know I can do anything else.
Chrissie, or when will I
be famous? Yes.
Well done.
Dave O'Neill, well done.
It's 2-1 to Grant. Round 3. Round
Round
3.
4, I would have thought.
Round 4. Wait, I stuffed up.
Oh, no.
Robot. I'm a Dexter.
Me.
Me.
Me's a hard
Oh,
one.
that's a hard one. Why can't I think of it? Chrissie.
Oh, Grant.
I think it was me.
Giving it to Chrissie. Ooh.
Love me, say that you love me.
Whoa! Swanee's back in it.
Nice one. Well done.
Go on and... What were
The
you going to do?
Cardigans. I was going to go, say you, say me.
Yes, Lionel.
Say it together.
Say it for always.
Okay, that's it.
Oh.
Okay, here's the decider.
That's
It's
the
a
way
big
it
one.
should
Best
be.
of 5. It's
Now,
2-all.
I will say this. All right, just commit to this. That's all I'll say. Here we go.
Ice.
Grant.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
For the win.
To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a trump like a candle. Dance! Caress a speaker that booms and killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I'm playing dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it, I leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit the bullseye. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, I'll solve it. Check out my hook while my DJ revolves it.
Yes. I told you guys. I told you.
Wow.
How good to win, Grant Denya.
Son of a bitch.
What has he won?
He's won
6 bottles of wine.
our eternal respect. And, hey, it's all true. It's that podcast we're talking about with Grant and his lovely partner, Shezzy. And it's out today on the Nova Player or wherever you get your podcast.
Now, Grant Denya, important question before we go. Are we going to see you at the Logies at some point this year?
Hope so. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. You know why I just won that last competition, though?
Why?
You don't know this. I danced to Ice Ice Baby as my first dance in this season's Dancing with the Stars. So it was right there on the tip of my tongue, baby, and I loved it.
It's
good to give it another run.
Parachute
You
pants.
are the best.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks,
Love you
mate.
guys.
See you, mate.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
But a big thanks to our mate Dave for filling in for Pang.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, we love you so much.
I'm off today to do a gig at the Dentsu. They're a creative agency. Deano.
They are. I know
yes.
Dentsu. Yeah, it's an ad agency.
Well, I'm
Are you
doing
gonna dress up as Elvis?
Oh, no. I'm doing their Return to Office Festival Friday Barbecue Celebration Day.
That'll be amazing.
Do you get free chops?
Yeah, I'll be off my chops. Eat the
Yeah,
chops.
at an ad agency.
gear by you.
Sadly, I think those days are over. You know, how ad
yeah,
agencies
yes.
were famous for that
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of thing.
Drinking and
Friday
stuff.
lunch.
Well, you have a good time today. You'll probably be too tired for this tomorrow. This is such a gorgeous thing to do. There is the Sunflower fundraiser. It's an annual thing, but I think last year it was an issue because of lockdown. Part of the Good Friday appeal, pick your own sunflowers in Meredith.
Oh, nice.
Meredith's goat's cheese.
You remember being in Meredith a few times, Dano?
I've been there many times.
No,
You
he's
remember it,
been
though?
there, but he doesn't remember.
There's photos.
He doesn't remember.
There's photos.
Head out to Meredith, get some Meredith's dairy goat's cheese, because why wouldn't you? If
Well,
you're,
put it on
you're
your
a
smashed
monster.
Davo.
Pick your own sunflowers, and all the money goes to the Good Friday appeal at Royal Children's Hospital.
Beautiful.
What a great thing to do.
Fantastic.
Have a gorgeous weekend, Melbourne. Enjoy today, though, is my advice, because it's going to be hot and delicious. Tomorrow and the next day, not so much.
Take care.
Thanks again, Dave.
Thanks.
Hey, everybody, it's Friday. What does it mean?
End of the week, look back, what it was, what it is, what we did, what we didn't. End of the week, you're getting out of bed with your alarm ringing at your head instead of getting ready for the weekend. Let's go through the week. Little bit of Brownie, little bit of Chrissie. Somewhere in between there's hang that's all free. Cheap, cheap, time celebrate. It's Friday. We put our hands up to the start of the weekend. With the cheat sheet of the week.
Good morning, everyone. Let's dive right in, shall we? On Monday, Chrissie was in the Herald Sun.
In the Herald Sun today, Christine Swan on song juggling gigs. Radio gets a mention. This must be about us. We're 7 years in on Nova Breakfast, and it's a radio miracle. I just want to keep on having fun and enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Wow, this snore. Here it is.
Continuing on with Monday, Chrissie's daughter Peg became a vegetarian.
I was at the butcher shop the other day with Peg, my daughter, who's 8. I said to the butcher, I'll have a kilo of coarse ground chuck, please. Peg's leaning up on the bench, and she says to me, oh, by the way, I don't eat red meat anymore.
Oh.
And I said, really? You're a vegetarian? Okay, cool. And I totally support you. So no bolognese? And her face dropped. And I said, so no burgers, the homemade quarter pounders that, you know, your favourite? And she went, is that red meat? And I said, yeah, no, that's red meat. And she goes, yeah, no, I'm not vegetarian anymore.
Tuesday, we asked the question, when did you marry a friend? Or neighbour? In this case.
Can you remember the moment it went from neighbours to lovers?
Yeah, we went away to Colac for a bowling weekend. thought we could be friends.
And of course, being Tuesday, Tony Martin was on the show and we had a chat about Graham Potter.
Well, I think he's been described as a murderer in the press. Graham Potter. It said in the paper that he'd run out of disguises, so that's why he was caught. Okay, did he really do all of them? Did he have a crack at Mrs. Doubtfire? Because obviously that's...
We then found out something that we all needed to see and were quite impressed with Tony's grandmother.
Did anyone else have to build something out of Lego they'd seen in a film?
No.
Because I did do that in the late 70s when Lego was much less sophisticated.
Yes.
And I attempted to make the underwater car from the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me.
Whoa.
And it just looked like
How did that go?
Terrible. It was almost as bad as when my grandmother attempted to knit me a Batman costume. The Dark Knight, it doesn't really work with a pom-pom.
Oh, no, Tony.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Sam gave us some more tropical stuff.
Here's some good news. A baby boy has been returned after the car he was sitting in was stolen in Keysborough yesterday. That's always my biggest fear when I steal cars.
Richmond star Nathan Broad was on the show.
Can you remember a single thing that your coach, Damien Hardwick, has said?
Nothing dropped.
Yesterday, it almost sounded like the show was over for good, but it wasn't.
We've had some great times. Feels like our last show.
It does, doesn't it? Is it? Who knows?
Might be.
Do you know what I don't know how it happened? Your career.
It's a very good point.
Thank you.
Don't dig too deep.
I won't.
There's only sadness there.
Before I do anything, here's some saxophone. Sexy, isn't it? Makes you want to watch Lethal Weapon. By the way, if you haven't watched Lethal Weapon before or for a long time, make sure you pay attention to the score of that movie. Nothing but sweet sax. Anyway, yesterday we had round 2 of a brand new segment called Pang's Phoner. And Chrissie is about to clarify just exactly what phone topic Sam wants.
Can I just clarify? Your phoner is
Where have you seen Neil Baum?
Yeah, that's right. What's the problem? So
No, there's no judgment. I was just clarifying.
Steve, where have you seen Neil Baum?
G'day guys, a few years ago, killing some time in Richmond, walked past this open house. Beautiful house, thought I'd go in and just see how the other half live. Cruising through the property, and who walks through the door? Neil bloody Baum.
Well, that's it from me. And just a quick one. If you're at an intersection this weekend or any time in particular, only walk when the man's green. Don't start crossing the street when it's flashing red. It still means don't walk. I don't know why I have to tell people this. Not only does it hold up traffic, especially people are trying to turn right in a dangerous intersection, it's also dangerous for you. Anyway, have a great weekend. I'm out of here. Bye! Only walk when it's green.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.